Hello everyone, myself Shilpa Rudrava, and today we will be discussing second practical of microwind, which is CMOS implementation of half adder. Now here, as in previous practical, we have already implemented inverter, 3 input NAND and 3 input NOR gate. So here we have to implement half adder using microwind. So the steps that microwind basics you already know. So what is half adder? Half adder is nothing but a two inputs, that is A and B, which we are adding, and our output is sum and carry. So here it's the truth table of half adder, which is having two inputs. So A and B will be input and sum and carry will be output. So whenever 0 0 input, my output will be 0 plus 0 is the 0 and carry will be 0. Same way you have to think about all the combinations. So last one, suppose 1 plus 1, that is 2. How to write 2? That is 1 0. So 0 will be carry sum and 1 will be carry. And this is the block diagram of half adder, that is 1 bit half adder having two inputs A and B, and sum and carry will be the output. Now whenever you have to implement half adder using normal gates, so this particular circuit diagram or realization you already know, that is it is the XOR gate which is forming your sum, that is A XOR B is your sum and A and B, that is your carry. So now in previous practical, we have implemented NAND gate and NOR gate, and that NAND gate and NOR gate are the universal gate. So what is meant by universal gate? That using that universal gate, that is NAND and NOR, you can implement any basic gate or any circuitry you can implement. So instead of going towards building XOR and AND gate, what we will do? We will implement this half adder using NAND gate only. Okay. So in the next slide, you will able to see how to implement this half adder using NAND gate. So here you are able to see this is the structure of half adder using NAND gates only. So here you are able to see 5 gates, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here what is the input applied? That is AB. So output of that NAND gate will be AB complement, whole complement, that is over here, and I want carry to be A into B. And what is meant by A into B? That is I want to remove the complement. So to remove the complement, what I need to do? I need to implement inverter. So NAND is acting as an inverter over here. So these two inputs of NAND gate are combined together, and this complement of AB, whole complement of AB is given as an input to this NAND gate, which is acting as an inverter, and you will be getting carry, which is A into B, because complement will cancel each other and you will be getting your output as a into B. Same way you need to think over here, that is written over here, that is A into B complement, whole complement is acting as a one input over here to this NAND gate and over here. And second input to this particular NAND gate will be A, and next input to this particular NAND gate will be B. So in this way you will be getting this particular equation or expression. Now again this are acting as an input to this NAND gate, final NAND gate, and that's why you will be getting expression like this. And whenever you are using De Morgan's theorem, what is De Morgan's theorem? That is complement of product is equal to sum of complement, and complement of sum is equal to product of complement. Just go through this De Morgan's theorem. That is the basic De Morgan's theorem. Already you studied in the second year, first year. So nothing to brief about that. So here after solving you will be getting A XOR B, which is your sum. So here you got the sum and carry. So if I want to implement this using microwind, I need to draw 5 NAND gates. So already you know how to draw NAND gate. So we'll start with the microwind practical. Now this is the microwind platform. Already I told you, go to the folder called system. From that you need to click on microwind. So here is the folder, extracted folder. There is the system is there. In that microwind 3.1 is there. So after clicking you will be getting this particular window, which is the P-Well, and if I am clicking on this I will be getting this palette. Okay. So here first step is that go to file, select foundry and select 0.25, that is 25 micrometer technology. So these are the actually length of the channel, MOSFET channel is there. So I'm opening that, and after that what I need to do, I need to implement NAND gate. So as you know, NAND gate means two NMOS will be in series and two PMOS will be in parallel. So here I am taking this NMOS. I am increasing the finger to 2 because I want 2 input NAND gate. So I will be having this particular circuit. Always NMOS should be connected in pull down. So I have pressed it over here at the down side. Again I am changing it to PMOS and I am putting it over top of this. That is the pull up network. Now as I want this to be a parallel one, because two PMOS should be in parallel and two NMOS should be in series. So as I told you how to define the number of terminals. So this is my source, gate, drain, source, gate, drain. So this is my gate of first and gate of second. This is source, 1 point. This is the drain. This is again source, that is 2 points. Source and drain are internally connected, and this is again a next terminal. So I can say I want to have two sources to be connected to tie it to the VDD, and that's why I am taking metal 1. Why metal 1? Because already whatever the library, from the library you have taken this PMOS, it is having contact over here at this particular point, which has been taken as a metal 1, and that's why I am taking metal 1. Otherwise if I am taking metal 2, what I need to do, I need to take a contact, because two different metals are not having electrical contact. So having to have electrical contact, I need to put a contact over there, or electrical connection, I need to put a contact over there. So these are the contacts you are able to see. From that you need to choose. So to avoid that contact, I am just using metal 1 and I am connecting these two sources. This is source, again I am repeating, this is source, this is gate, this is drain, again source, gate, drain. So in this way, if you are choosing, what will happen? This will be source and this will be drain. So what I need to do? This will be my source, gate, drain, drain, gate, source. So two sources are this and two drains are over here. So I have connected this and I am taking VDD to connect it over here, pull up network. Again I am taking this VDD to avoid the floating effect. Now what I need to do? I need to connect this two input, that is gates. First polysilicon gate and second polysilicon gate to the AB of this, first of this. So what I need to do? I need to again select the polysilicon. I need to stretch it down. So align it properly so that there will not be any zigzag over here. So I have aligned it. Now I am taking this tool, that is move, stretch, and I am just trying to align this so that there will not be any zigzag. So now this is aligned properly. Now as these are in parallel and these are in series, so output I need to take by combining these two drains with the single drain of this. So I can say this is drain, gate, source, and drain, gate, source, because why I'm considering drain, gate, source and drain, gate, source, because I want series combination. Here we are considering source, gate, drain, drain, gate, source. So just remember this thing. Again I am taking metal 1 because already metal 1 is used for the connection. So to avoid the contact I am using this metal. So in this way my circuit is designed and I need to connect it to the VSS, that is pull down network. Okay. So here you are able to see this, and this is my output. These are two inputs. So if I am applying A and B input, so what will happen? It will be working as a NAND gate. So just see whether it is working or not. So I am taking first input. So always first input you need to take as a LSB. So I have applied LSB, that is B first, and second I am applying MSB, which is A. So I have just changed the name and assign it. And how to see the output? By visible eye and keeping it over here, and this is my V out. So first do this up to this, because I need to check whether my NAND gate is working properly or not, and then I need to copy paste over here. So here you are able to see when input is 1 1, output is 0, rest of the condition output is 1. So this is right, and that's why whatever I have implement is the right one. What now I need to do? That I'm just so over here we have already implemented this NAND gate and it is working fine. So what we need to do, as we need to implement this particular circuitry using this half adder using NAND gate, I need to apply A and B input only at this point. Rest of the point I don't want AB, and that's why what I am doing, I am just deleting that using gun. So use the gun properly and click it over here, otherwise it will delete your polysilicon. So like this, delete everything, that because we are already verified and it is working fine. And that's why what you need to do, I am going to zoom out, and that's why this is my NAND gate. What I'm doing, I'm just copy pasting. So how many times I need to copy paste? I require 5 such NAND gates, and that's why I have just copy pasted first time. Second time I'm just copy pasting this 2 over here. I'm pasting it over here, and last I need to have a single NAND gate. So always place it somewhat away, because you need to have a connection. There should not be any interconnection or overlapping, and that's why like this. So here you are having such 5 NAND gate. So that is 1 2 3 4 5. This is my first NAND gate. How I need to implement, that is A in B. I need to apply AB, so I'm going fast. So here is the input. Again first applied LSB, so I am applying LSB first, that is B. I'm just making it fast because already I have changed, previously I have taken AB, so assign. And second time I am applying MSB, so this is my A. After that what I need to do, over here again see, output of this you need to connect to the one of the another NAND gate whose inputs are combined. So here I am going, and here I am just combining input of this second gate, and I am making it as a NAND gate acting as a NOT gate. And what I need to do, output of this I need to connect to the input of this. So what I am doing, I am stretching this over here, okay, and I am just stretching it at this side, because next time I want to connect this output here also, so I am just stretching for that reason. And this particular input I need to connect over here, so I am stretching this polysilicon, because already these 2 inputs are connected. I have already shorted it over there. So this is my connection, but although they are overlapping, this polysilicon and metal is overlapping, there is no contact, and that's why I am taking this contact and placing it over here. So this is my, what is the implemented is this gate. So my carry will be there, and that's why I am putting carry, that is visible eye, at the output of this, which is my carry. Okay, CARRY. After that what I need to do, I need to implement this next point, that is this gate and this gate, where one input is output of this gate and second input is A and B. So same way I need to implement. So output of this is the one input, so I am just stretching polysilicon over here at one point, because one input is this output. Again over here one input is this output, and I need to make the connection. So how to make connection? Using this contact. What is this contact? This is the metal poly contact, and that's why I have taken, because this is the polysilicon and this is the metal. Okay, so likewise I am considering. Next input to this gate is A and to this is B, and that's why I am using polysilicon to make the connection, because already this is connected, so I need to stretch it out, and I am connecting it to this B input. So this is output and input B is connected over here. Okay, so I am just connecting it like this, and always normally use the polysilicon material to connect this inputs. And next is what? I need to connect this A to the next gate. So I am stretching this and connecting it to this particular NAND gate. Okay, so I have stretched this, again I am stretching this to make a contact. And already this is same material, and that's why I need not have to take a contact over here. So this is connected. Now last thing that I want to connect, that is by using this particular diagram, that is output of this to connected to the input of this, and that's why what I am doing, output of this two. How to take the output of this two? So this metal, I need to take it out. It should not be overlap somewhere in between, and that's why I'm taking it out and connecting to this one of the input. Again over here I am taking this and connecting it to the one of the input. Now here again I need to take the contact and place it over here, because this output is connected to one of the input and this output is connected to the one of the input. So I am stretching this particular pin at the outside over here like this, and this metal one should get overlap over here, and I need to make a contact after that. So this is the thing. And I to take a output. So this